Hello sparkles, welcome back to my channel Color Sparkle Shine. This is Missy. It is our favorite time of the month, and that is our finished coloring pages. So this will be my finished coloring pages for the month of October. I had a pretty good month this month. I had a lot of family stuff going on this month, but I was still able to squeeze in those coloring pages in the morning when I drink my tea and sometimes in the evening. So I wrote some of my stuff down too, that because I have so much stuff going on that I wanted to keep track. But I did do pretty good. I got all 10 of my videos out this month because I upload on Tuesdays and Fridays. So I was able to get a video out every time I was supposed to, which was fantastic. I've been tracking my YouTube. For September, we had 400 subscribers. And for the month of October, we have 650. So we have 250 new subscribers, new sparkles. I welcome you all. So my channel launched August 1st. So since August to November 1st, we have 650 members or sparkles, and I'm so happy that you're all here. On my Instagram, in October, we had 582 from 421, so we had 161 there. And on my Facebook group, as of today, we have 21 members on the Facebook group. So I'm so thrilled with how the channel is growing and all of you guys just joining in on all the fun. I had so much fun this month. I did 20, because every time I do this video, I never know how many pages I colored, but I did 22 this month. I used 9 coloring books. I still have 3 untouched. I did 3 buddy colors. I did 3 challenges, and so far I have colored 52 pumpkins. I believe it's Disney Meg. I could be wrong though. I think it's her though. Disney Meg here on YouTube is running how many pumpkins you color through the month of September, October, and November. And I think I have colored 52 so far. And then I was thrilled with the challenges that I am running on my own channel for the CSS Buddy Color. These were our 2 that we were coloring together. I had 17 participants. For the color hunts, I had 32. You guys really seem to love these. And for the alpha challenge, I had 11. So that's awesome. I am thrilled. I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying. So we're gonna get into the colored pages. I colored quite a bit in this book, Million Little Monsters by Lulu Mayo, because I'm going to retire this book. November, I will not be coloring this book, so I thought this book was appropriate for the month of October, so that's what I colored in it, and here we go. So this was the very first page that I colored in the month of October. Look how stinking cute that turned out. This one I did with my Prisma colored pencils, and the pumpkin I did with, I think it was this one right here. What are these called? I tried these out. Crayola Super Tips. I bought these at Walmart, I think, or something like that, and I wanted to try them out because I've been using the orange in my alcohol markers a lot, and I think I have kind of bled them dry. So I needed some new. Oh, there's a nasty little shadow. There we go. But I love him. I think this one turned out super cute. I don't know why I call my pictures him, but I do. So this was actually one of the color hunts, which was candy. And I thought this page was totally appropriate for that. So look at all the candy. The only guy that I am unhappy with is him. I don't like the dark purple. I tried to offset that. He has a little pouch. He is this, let me see. He is this guy. And I like how she did it. She did a white. I think that makes more sense. I tried to offset it, and I don't like the dark purple. Other than that, though, I love how this page come out. I love how, the minty yellow greens and the purples. I kept this very Halloween traditional colors. I personally do not celebrate Halloween. I don't get into all the Halloween stuff. This is about as Halloween-y, I guess, I get. I don't do all that stuff. So, but I know the green, the orange, and the purple are kind of traditional colors for this time of the month, this time of the year, I should say. So I tried to stick to those, and I think it turned out pretty cute. This is the next one that I did. I can't remember if this was for a prompt or not. I don't think so. I think this was just one that I thought was really, really cute. Turned out super cute. I thought this was adorable. That is one of the things that I do love about Lulu Mayo, is just how cute her images are. Like, this is like a little tea house, you know, because here's the shop owner, his little pictures on the flag. And like, I love that this little dude's a balloon, and they're sitting in the hot tea, and the kitty's scaring them, and there's like a little crocodile floating in the tea. I don't know. I just find that stuff very cute. Very like whimsical and cute. So I do enjoy that. This is my next one. I did this as a buddy color with somebody on Instagram. I'm not sure if I should share her name or not. I'm not sure if she would. I won't give her full name, but I did this as a buddy color with a young lady named Steph on Instagram. And I shared this on my Instagram as well with her page. And we did this as a buddy color together. And I thought this turned out super cute. When I was looking at this, I was like, you know, this isn't too bad. I colored it really cute. But the only thing that really bothered me was like, I get that she's a unicorn lizard type thing, I think, or maybe a dragon. I'm not sure. But like, her body is this way and she's turned her head that way, but yet her arms are like in the front, and she's got both arms here holding her teddy bears. When I really looked at that picture, I was like, ew, that's kind of creepy. But I do like how this one turned out. So I mostly used my Prisma colored pencils, and for like which I thought was odd that it was snowflakes, but for the snowflakes, I used my neon gel pens. So I really wanted them to pop on that black, and I think I achieved that. So I thought that was really cute. I could have used this, and I totally forgot, because my alpha color was the letter B, and I could have totally used this page for bat, and I totally missed that. Then I colored this one for that exactly, for the color hunt, which was for the letter B for bat. I thought this was super cute. Those little bats are adorable. They're so cute. They're not spooky. They're adorable. They're just adorable. So I did use this page for the letter B for bats. And they're like hiding underneath this little coffee cup. I just thought that was adorable. I had fun with that one. And I think the last page I had done in this one, is this. Thought this was super, super cute. I used, what did I use in these? I think I used the Crayola Super Tips. I did. I think I used the Crayola Super Tips in this. I love it. Now, well, maybe not. Maybe these were the ones I used alcohol marker in. I think I did. Hold on. We'll know here in a minute. Oh, I can't get the page to open. I did. I used alcohol marker. Of course, if you use alcohol markers in any of Lulu Mayo's books, you're going to lose the page behind it. But like I said, I'm not real big on Halloween. I'm not real big like on witches and spooky stuff and all that stuff. I don't celebrate it or anything like that. So it wasn't like a big loss for me, and I really wanted this to be bright and vibrant because of the black pumpkin. So, I didn't think about this, but I could have probably counted this as a pumpkin because they're in a pumpkin. So I may have colored more pumpkins than I think, but that's really cute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I colored 6 pages this month out of this book. That's why I said when I'm going to retire it this month, because this is it. I'm going to retire it this month and probably won't pick it up till next. There's my little Nessie. I didn't color this month, but I do love that. So that was A Million Little Monsters by Lulu Mayo. I'm just grabbing books at random. So my next one here is Coloring Haven Enchanted Animal Special. And this was colored by Kanoka Agusa. And I have one of her books. And I just love her style. So I think I did 2 or 3 out of this one. I'm not positive. There's some really cute ones in here for Christmas that I'm excited to do. Yes, here it is. So I did this one to count more pumpkins. I have to say I am not crazy about this. I was really excited to color this at first. And then when I really got in there, the paper is so-so. The paper is And it did not take the colored pencils very well. I don't know if I would have done this with marker if it would have came out better. I'm not sure. Where I'm from, we don't have brown bears. We have black bears. So I really wanted to get the black bear on there. And no matter what I did, I just could not get them to show up the way I want. I think that's what's kind of, I don't know. I don't like the grass. I don't know what it is about this page, but I'm not thrilled with it. Not that it's horrible or anything like that. It's definitely not her artwork. Her artwork is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know. Something about it, it's like a little off for me. I'm just not thrilled with it. But it turned out like it's a page done. There's that. And this one, though, I love. This one I did as a group color along on the channel. I wasn't able to finish it for the month of October because I kind of started a little late. This month, for the month of November, I'm starting off with the group color along right away. So we have the whole month to color. But I love how this one turned out. This one, I used different pencils, and I think that made the difference. But I love how this one came out. I love the yellow house and the teal shutters. We have some fairies up here in the trees. I used some stickles on their wings to make them glittery. I love our little kitties. You guys decided what, I put a poll out on my Instagram and my community, and you guys said to do a black and white kitty. I love how the little squirrel came out. I just love the whole concept of this page. Very pretty. I do like how this one came out. Next, I have Creative Haven's Gnome Sweet Gnome by Teresa Goodridge, one of my favorite artists. And we did, where is it? This page. Not me. I don't know why I say we all the time. I think it's just habit because I'm married. I always say, we did this, we did that. But I colored this page. I love how this one turned out. I really wanted to try to color my apples more realistic. So I really took my time with the apples. I tried to, make them have like the green spots, like up in the corner, just not like a fully red apple. I wanted them to look a little bit more realistic. And I think I achieved that. I think they turned out pretty good. I really wanted to nail my apples. And I don't know, for me, I try to focus on like one thing on a page, and I really try to like hone in on it. And the apples definitely were that for me and for this page. I like the colors. I really do like how this page came out. This is an adorable, adorable book. So, and I know there's some cute Christmas ones in here. I believe here's one. So for the month of December, woo, I'll be excited to color that. Then for 50 Woodland Miniatures, which I believe are Buddy Color, was in this book. I think I did a couple of them in this book though. This is a whip. I have not finished yet. I started this, I forget when, and I'm just like, kind of with it. I think that discourages me sometimes from finishing. Here's the one I colored. This is not the group Buddy Color, but it is one that I colored this month. This one I did pencils. I very rarely use colored pencils in these particular books. I do prefer to use alcohol markers, but this day I really felt like, going in with details and stuff like that. And then the background I did do with, I think it was a Super Tip Crayola to make that black background. What I did is I put a bowl down and I traced the bowl because that wasn't there. And then I just dotted it. I don't know if you guys can see. I dotted it with a glitter pen to bring out like some stars in the background. So, but I really like how that one turned out. And I do like using pencils in this book. I think I prefer markers, but I don't know. I think it just depends on what mood I'm in. This was our group Buddy Color for our CSS Buddy Color hashtag. And the pages, I wish I could flash all of you guys' your coloring pages on screen with mine. I do not have that kind of editing program where I can't put multiple pictures on here, but I can do it on my Instagram, I think. So I might do it on my Instagram. Oh my gosh, I love seeing you guys color this page. It turned out so cute. When I looked at this page, I was on TikTok at the time, and TikTok has this big thing right now with Lisa Frank. Everything was Lisa Frank, so I was totally inspired, like, to do a Lisa Frank moose here. So this is my ode to Lisa Frank, and I think it turned out super cute. I just wanted to do something fun and whimsical and different instead of coloring it like your traditional browns and all that stuff. So this is my little take on my own little, I've never seen Lisa Frank do a moose. But I think if Lisa Frank did, you know, have a sticker moose or something like that, this might be what he looks like. I just thought it was adorable. Then I picked up this book, even though it's not winter. I just wanted to color something different. So 50 winter miniatures. I guess that doesn't matter. I try not to be that person who colors seasonally. I really do, but I feel like whatever season we're in, that's what I kind of hone in on, focus on. And I try not to be that way, but I am. So I wanted to color something a little different. So I did this one, and I chose this one because one of the color hunts that I was running on my channel was candle. So I used this for the CSS color hunt candle. I thought that was super cute. And it's just our little squeal friend here. After I started coloring it, I realized that these were supposed to be like Christmas ornaments with these little guys. So I tried not to make it like Christmassy, and I colored those in with a gel. I don't know if my camera will pick that up, but it's with a gel glitter pen. And I tried to do the pine tree a little different than a very vibrant green. And I do like how that one came out. Very simple, just fun. And I thought it'd be nice to use this for the candle portion of it. This book actually has a ton of pictures with candles in it. It kind of shocks me. I'm very excited to color this in the winter months and for lots of Christmas images in here. But like there's candles all throughout this one. So this is a great book if you're doing something with candles. I would say there's about 10 pages in here for candles. So this is our next group buddy color for the month of October. It was out of 50 Space Theme Miniatures by Camelia Angelkova. This page gave me a little bit of trouble. Here it is. I did do a portion of this in a video. I wanted to use my Tim Holtz crayons, and I learned very quickly, if you watch that video, then you already know. The paper was tearing. The paper did not take the crayon very well. My idea was to lay, because that's what's wonderful about Tim Holtz distress crayons, is you can lay them down. They blend with your finger, and then you can take a damp rag or like a damp, well, even like a baby wipe, and you can use a stencil on it, and if you wipe it, the color will literally come up. And I was going to use all different colors and then use a stencil with a whole bunch of stars and circles and such and bring the color off to make like a universe looking thing. It did not work. It tore the paper up. So if you're interested in seeing that and seeing the trouble that I had, that video will be linked down below. So in the end, because it did not work and it did not blend the way that I wanted it to, I decided to take black chalk paint the whole entire background, and then I used metallic markers and a white gel pen and just kind of brought the space theme forward so we didn't lose our characters and all of that. But in the end, I think it turned out okay. It does pop. It definitely looks like they're in the middle of space. I am not unhappy with it. I really wish the Tim Holtz distress crowns would have worked in here, because if it would have worked, it would have been a beautiful piece. It really would have. It would have been a beautiful piece, but it is what it is. And I know now that this paper and these books do not take wet mediums at all. So I learned the hard way, but in the end, the page turned out okay. And I love all the people who did this with me, and there are different colors of how they did backgrounds. Some of them left them white, some of them did like a black background, some of them did a very colorful background. I love seeing you guys' take on how you do things together. For me personally, I think the buddy colors are my favorite because I love seeing the same page colored in so many different ways. It is so neat. If you want to see any of that, though, it is linked down below my Instagram, and all of these things that I'm showing you, if you go on my homepage, it is linked in the highlights that say group channel challenges. I'm sorry, not group, channel challenges. It's in that highlight. Everything that you guys have submitted is in that highlight. So you can see everybody's take on this. This was the other one that I did. This paper does, however, take Tim Holtz Distress inks. It does take the inks very well. So I use a lot of inks for this because it brings in that, like, for me, like that, I don't know, what do you call it? Spacey look? That nebula look. I like that. So, and I like the whimsical, just fun. These are just cute, fun pages. And I do enjoy using different mediums. So I did distress the background, and all of this is done with alcohol markers. And then the other page that I did in here is back here is this one. I had a lot of comments about this one. This one, what I did with this one is I colored, I don't know what this is. Is this like an asteroid? Is that what this is? I colored the asteroid in. And then what I did is I took my glittered gel pens and I outlined all of the black lines on my glittered gel pens. And then I colored all the stars and all these little round things with my colored pencils. And then I took Tim Holtz Distress inks and I went in with everything. So this was actually all white, except for it was outlined with the glitter gel pens. And then once I laid all that color down, I put in some dots for stars, and then I went in with a white gel pen and put in like the little sparkle things. I don't know what those are called. That's how I did this page. I got a lot of comments on how I achieved this look. That is how I did it. It was actually very simple. It didn't take me very long. Really and truly, the Tim Holtz Distress inks did all the work. But I do love how this one turned out. This one shocked me. So I love going to the Dollar Tree and buying cheap coloring books to do fun things with. I have done collaging with these books. I have videos on that on this channel. I can link it down below, where I take an image, I color it, I cut it out, and I collage it kind of like in a glue book kind of thing. If you're interested in finding out what any of that is, it's linked. I'll link the video down below. But I love going to the Dollar Tree and getting cheap coloring books and just having fun with them. This coloring, one of the pages in this book was my most liked page on my Instagram. I couldn't believe it, but it was. So this was actually colored with my Crayola pencils. I did this on my TikTok. If anybody doesn't know, I do have a TikTok that is kind of focused on paper crafting. So coloring, collaging, glue book, journaling, anything to do with paper crafting I do on my TikTok. And I just wanted to heal the inner child in Missy. And I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought this $1.25 coloring book and a $1.25 pack of Crayola crowns. That's what I used to call them as a kid. Crayola crayons. And I colored Dumbo. So this was done with Crayola crayons. Crayons. I used to call crayons crowns. And every once in a while when I'm not thinking about it, I still call them that. Till this day. And I'm telling you what, if you need to heal your inner child, there is nothing better than opening up a box of Crayola crayons and smelling them. It takes me right back to my childhood because I used to love to color as a kid. Loved it. So that's what I did Dumbo here with. But my most liked page on Instagram was this. I couldn't believe it. I also colored this one for my TikTok page, and I used alcohol markers and some of my Crayola crayons to bring in some depth of color and such in here. And this was my most liked page on my Instagram. I couldn't believe it. I was like, out of $1.25, the cheapest paper in the world, that if you color too hard, the image on the background comes through, got the most likes on Instagram. So this was my most liked page of the month of October. And I can't, it's adorable. It's cute. And I have fun with these cheapy coloring books. I just do. So I colored in Mermaids, Fairies, and Other Girls of Whimsy by Hannah Lynn because one of the color hunts for the month of October was fairies. And I colored this one. Let's turn it the other way for the fairy prompt. And I used my new, let me grab it. I bought this in the middle of the month. It is the Deco Art Metallic Paint in Pearl. I bought this because I wanted to try it out for fairy wings. And I really do like how it comes out. And you can use like gel pens and stuff over it after it dries. So I really like the shimmer and the glow. And I think this will come in clutch too for Christmas when you're doing like bulbs or lights or anything like that. I really think this, or snow, this will probably be great for snow. So I think this is going to come in handy for the winter months. But I like how this turned out, super cute. And this was just done with Prisma colored pencils except for her wings. And I think it turned out pretty darn cute. Just a simple, cute page that I wanted to do for fairies for my color hunt. Same thing for my other Hannah Lynn coloring book, which is Fairy Tale Princesses and Storybook Darlings. I did, here it is, I did the Fairy Godmother. So I was a little hesitant at first I had to use a piece of, I ran out of sticky notes, so I had to use a piece of washi. I was a little hesitant to do this at first because I was like, she doesn't have fairy wings. But everybody knows that she is the fairy godmother. Here's the pumpkins that she turns into the carriage. There's the mice that she makes into horses. I was like, everybody knows, right? This is the fairy godmother. So because she's the fairy godmother, even though she doesn't have fairy wings, I used her as one of my pages for the color hunt fairy. And I think she turned out pretty darn cute. I got a little nervous. I don't think if I don't tell you, you wouldn't know. But this, I started coloring this with alcohol marker. As you can see it perfectly here. This is alcohol marker. And as you can see down in here, my alcohol marker dried up on me. And I don't care what I did, I could not get any more juice. I could not, and I was freaking out because I'm like, how am I going to color the other side of her dress? What am I going to do? So I was trying to match up colors. I wasn't having any luck. And I looked up and I remembered that I had, let me grab it, a mid liner, a mild liner. And this mild liner matched up almost perfect. I don't think if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't know. And then I went in with some colored pencil to kind of like bring in some shadows and highlights to blend it kind of a little better. But I was panicking there for a minute because I didn't know how I was going to finish this page. Because as you can see, this was our alcohol marker, and this right here was the mild liner. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but it worked out. So that is my fairy godmother page. In my Creative Haven Autumn Charm coloring book by Teresa Goodridge, I colored, I don't know, I colored one or two, I can't remember now. Oh, I did this one. I may have only done one in here. I did this one, which is the birds. I love how this one came out. I love birds. So cute. When I look back on this, if I could do this page over again, I think I would have colored the birdhouse a different color. As I put all this brown down, that's why I made the roof blue, because it was so much brown. But that's where your mind goes because it looks like wood. But I have to remind myself, people paint wood. It could have been a wooden birdhouse, but a different color. So if I could go back in and do this page over again, I definitely would have made my birdhouse a different color. I would have kept my background pretty much the same, but if the birdhouse was a different color, it would have popped off the page. I wouldn't have done a completely blue because I used bluebirds or like blue jays in here, but I would have chose a different color. I think the birdhouse would have popped a little bit more, and my little woodpecker would have too. But in the end, I think this looks pretty good. If I buy this book again, which I may for next year, for fall months and I redo this page, I will definitely do a different colored birdhouse. But in the end, it still looks pretty good in my personal opinion. And I did this page with my Prisma colored pencils. This is all colored pencil. One of my next books that I did was Garden of Fairy Tale Animals by Kanoka Agusa. And did I do this page? No, that was last month. I did this page. This is the page that I did. I love how our little kitty here turned out. I had fun with this one. I just wanted to do different colors. I didn't want to do your traditional oranges and things like that. So, and I love purples and teals together. So I just went for it, made my pumpkins untraditional. I used metallic pens from the Dollar Tree. I wonder if I have them sitting out. No, I don't. But I used metallic pens from the Dollar Tree to do the inside of his jackets and this like swirly bit in the background. So they're very shiny. Those metallic pens from the Dollar Tree, they came in clutch, and I can't believe they're $1.25 and they work that well, but they do. So I love how he turned out. I love his little face and his eyes. I just think this page turned out adorable. I don't think I showed this last month because I bought this at the very, very end of September. So I think I did it at the very end of September. So I don't think this made it into my September finished pages. I could be wrong though. If it did, I apologize, but I'm going to show it because I'm almost positive I didn't show it. I could have, but I don't remember. We're just going to go for it. But it's Anne Stokes' Mythical Collection coloring book. I got this from Barnes & Nobles, and I colored this one. I think this turned out really, really pretty. I'm not sure if I showed this last month or not, because I think I filmed my finished pages. I think it was like the last 2 days of September when I did this. So I don't think it made it into the September finished pages, but I could be wrong. If I am, I apologize. You're seeing it again. But I did color this one there at the end of the month, the end of September, beginning of October. And I do love how that one came out. Very, very pretty. This is also where I did some of that testing. This paper takes the Tim Holtz Distress Crayons wonderfully. So this is what I was talking about earlier, where you can blend the colors. See, there's the star, there's the circles. See how well that was the look that I was going for in that space page, but it didn't work out. But they do blend very, very well. You just need really good paper. But I love how this one came out. I think it turned out cute. I wonder what little secret is down in this little scroll down here that she has to send out in the middle of the forest at night. But I do love how that one came out. And then the last thing I have to share with you guys is another cheap coloring activity coloring book from the Dollar Tree. It's Gnome for the holidays, and I colored these two images here. This little gnome guy and this little giraffe guy out of this coloring book to make my coloring Christmas cards. I will be announcing, as a matter of fact, tomorrow on my Facebook page that we are doing a coloring Christmas card exchange. If you're interested in participating, please join my private coloring Facebook group. The link for all of that is down below. And I've already put out a video on how I made these Christmas cards. And it's very simple. I went to the Dollar Tree, bought a cheap coloring book, as you can see, colored some images, cut them out. This one I glued on a pre-made Christmas card. I took that out of the coloring book, glued it inside. So this was a pre-made Christmas card that I kind of like collaged on and glued my own color image on. Added a sticker up in the corner which said Merry Christmas. This one I made. This was cardstock with stickers. I colored this image. This is my background. My background. This is where I'll write my sentiment. This is kind of more like a postcard, but as long as you send it in an envelope, I consider that a card. So I'm going to add these in here because I did color this cute little Christmas gnome with glittered gel pens, and I colored this adorable little giraffe. Now I colored him with alcohol markers, and I put them on. I made this card and glued him on that card, and they came out of Gnome for the holidays, and I know for a fact I will be coloring quite a few of these images for the month of December. I have a feeling I'll be doing a lot of these kind of images on my probably on my TikTok, because they're bigger images, they're simple images, they're adorable, they're super sweet, super cute. This is what I'm saying. You get some really cute coloring books. Like, that's adorable. And he's in his fuzzy slippers. You can get some really cute coloring books from the Dollar Tree. Don't skimp on the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree coloring book was my most liked picture on Instagram for the month of October. That is everything that I colored for the month of October. I think it was a pretty good coloring month, if you ask me. I think I colored quite a bit, and I am actually very happy to retire A Million Little Monsters by Lulu Mayo. I am happy to retire that coloring book and start into some of my untouched coloring books for the month of November. If you are interested in seeing any of my coloring challenges for the month of November, I already have that video out. That was last week's video. I will have that link down below. Get on board. We have some fun challenges for the month of November. And if you're up to making some coloring Christmas cards, please join my Facebook group and get on board with that as well. Until next time, take care of you, Sparkles. I'll be talking to you very soon. Thank you for giving up a portion of your day to spend it with me. It really makes my day. Until the next one, bye, Sparkles.